Cam Thornton, Brad.
The full send E-Series is a go. Once again on a Monday night, here we are, round 7 from the Charlotte Oval Motor Speedway. It's NASCAR time. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go NASCAR racing. The next gen cars come to play as we near the halfway mark of the FSM Eseries, brought to us by none other than SimRacingleagues.org. We thank them for their support, as always, here on a Monday night, right here for Full Send Motorsport. You can catch us on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe as we get ready to rock and roll for round number 7.
Cam Thornton, you made it to the circuit, start your lap behind sector.
So we have
Sean Borg
individual
managed your car
2-lap
and
shootout
Bob,
qualifying ready to roll. The drivers will get this magnificent motor speedway all to themselves. But in the meantime, let's take a quick look at the points table as we head into round 7. This is, of course, at the completion of round 6. And the points are a pretty tight picture between first, second, and third. Cam Thornton, Jordan Millark, and Benjamin Faulkner. Just over 100 points separating the top 3. Hayden Veld, Aaron Oversteller separated by 4 points. You've got the likes of Matthew Feldman, Alex Gardner. Plenty of speed between those two. With Tom Brown being consistent, finding himself in position 8. Braden Sigasa and Matthew Hansford Taylor rounding out your top 10. That is the current points series leaderboard for the Full Send E-Series at the conclusion of round 6 of season 6. So here we go, let's pick up our qualifying boards and pick up our races as we get ready to roll. We've got Cam Thornton out on track at the moment, and we'll see what Cam's been able to do so far. So all the drivers will get, they'll get 2 tracks, or 2 laps of the track.
Sean Borg, you can enter the circuit, start your lap.
Rock and roll.
Alex Gardner, you can enter your car and drive up to the pit exit line.
So as you can see, we have had 4 drivers complete qualifying as Thornton comes across to complete his second lap. I don't think he does in fact go quick time straight to the top to beat Matt Feldman, provisional pole sitter. Cam Thornton a 30.47. So goes to the top, a 10.5 quicker than any other driver we've seen so far. 4 drivers in the books, 2 Americans in the field tonight, which is good to see as Sean Borg comes out on track for his 2 laps around the NASCAR circuit proper. Unfortunately touching the wall there, so this lap will not count for Sean. If you exceed track limits or touch the wall in iRacing, because your lap is discontinued or not allowed. So for Sean Borg, he'll have to rely on his next lap around. So Sean, been a regular of the FSM Eseries, so starts to, I suppose, with the way the series is formatted, a different car, different track every week.
Enter the circuit,
Thanks Sean for always supporting us here at FSM. And unfortunately, with his 2 times on the board, it doesn't look like he'll actually cuts the absolute limits there of the track limits. And Sean with a 31.15 will find himself on the leaderboard. And we'll get a time in. So he's in the big dance. Alex Gardner sporting the Lightning McQueen livery. Rusty's bumper ointment. Alex has really been a shining light in the FSM Series since joining us last season. And it's always good to have Alex join us on a Monday night. Uses the sim racing to keep sharp, of course. A local racer here, local young racer here in southeast Queensland, whether it's go-karting or more recently the Hyundai XL series as well out at Northern Park. And it's great to have Alex always supporting the series on a Monday night. We always look forward to see how Alex goes, whether it be in the karting or out on the track in the XL. So here we go. This will be the time for Alex. First time lap, and he goes second fastest. A 30.64.
Nathan Ramsey, you can enter the
So
circuit
slots into
and start your
second
lap.
fastest at
Jordan Malak, you can go
30.64
up to the pit
for
exit line.
Alex Gardner. Slots in ahead of Matt Feldman with that 30.65. They're all chasing Cam Thornton, though. Provisional pole sitter at the moment of 30.47 for Cam Thornton. What can Alex do this lap around? Of course, they don't get the benefit of the slipstream during qualifying when they've got the track to themselves. And for Gardner, tyres come up a little bit to temperature, and he does improve on that 30.64. He goes to 30.55. It's a 30.55 for Alex Gardner to find himself in position number 2. Nice work there for Alex. So next driver out on circuit will be Nathan Ramsey in the 1-3. So we'll see how Nathan Ramsey can go in his first qualifying lap. First time.
Alrighty, Jordan Malak, you can enter the circuit and start your lap.
Was
Matt
not a
Stewart,
time
you
recorded
can
on his
drive up to
first
the pit
flying
exit
lap.
line.
So unfortunately for Nathan there, no time recorded on the first flying lap. So they're all still trying to chase down as he gets right up high there on the wall. Oh, and he's had a bit of a moment there. He comes into the pits at a rate of knots and will not record a second time. And won't record a time at all. So unfortunately for Nathan Ramsey, he will find himself at the rear of this field. So Jordan Malak, next driver out on the circuit. And what do we say about Jordan sporting the retro livery NASCAR? Number 96 for Jordan Malak. Two-time FSM Eseries champion. A picture of consistency and one tough competitor. Here on a Monday night, slots himself to position 4 with a 30.69. At 265 kilometres an hour.
Tom Brown,
Around the outside of turn number 2 as they head down the back straightaway. And for Jordan Malak, he's looking to gain and improve on that 30.69, which finds him in 4th position across the stripe, second time by. And he will improve only to a 30.63, so finds himself position 3. The 30.63 in between Alex Gardner and Matty Feldman. So Jordan in the Ford Mustang tonight, the second quickest of the Fords so far, with Alex Gardner there the quickest. So you can see up on the ticker on the left hand side of the screen there, the tower, you can see who's driving what. So the Fords and the Toyotas are popular. There's a couple of Chevys to come. So Matty Stewart out on track at the moment. Another one in the Ford Mustang. Looking to stamp his authority on the FSM Eseries. And he goes 7th quickest at 31.13. That's a 31.13 for Matty Stewart. One of the newer names to the series here on a Monday night, but good to have Matty joining us.
On a Nixon, you can enter your car and drive up to the pit exit
Make sure
line.
if you're watching or tuning in, give us a like, give us a follow, give it a share, spread the word. It's all a bit of fun here on a Monday night for FSM. is the E-Series. NASCAR is always popular amongst drivers and fans. So here we go. First time for Matty was a 30.93. And I can't improve on that, so we'll stay in 7th quickest. So Nate Ramsey so far the only driver, as well as Aaron Obersteller, not to set a time. Aaron, big casualty there. Here we go. Tom Brown for Tom Brown Designs and Innovative Race Preparations. On track at the moment. We'll see what Tom can do as we go on board with Tom now. So Tom's gone 8th quickest on his first lap, a 31.13, 31.13 to find himself in position 8 as he heads down the back straightaway for the second time in qualifying tonight. So just the one race tonight. Of course, it will be the feature event straight up after qualifying. 100 laps, the big century, if you don't mind, around the Charlotte Oval. So get ready, folks, straight after qualifying. Bingo racing, 100 laps in the books. No improvement for Tom. Second time by, he'll stay with his personal best of a 31.13 and is so far in position number 8. Connor Nixon, the next driver out as he comes across the finish line for 1.9. I'm sure that's 1.9 media. Can't quite see. Need some better glasses. So first time that for Connor Nixon coming up as he comes around the turn 4 straight away and across the finish line. Looking to go 30.47 or quicker for pole position, but he won't. He'll slot into position 8, 30.97, just inside the 30-second range. So 30.97. Had the quickest top speed though of any driver so far in qualifying, 305 kilometers an hour. So quickest top speed in qualifying so far for Connor Nixon. So we'll see what he can do this time by. Second lap coming up. 30.97 the time to beat, to better himself and improve on that 8th position starting time. No improvement though, he'll finish with a 31.66 for the second lap with no improvement. Dan H will be the next driver out on track. Dan, another regular to the Slideways, was in the Slideways days, but now the FSM Eseries. So here we go, we'll see what Dan H can do this time by. So around turn 3 and 4, Dan H coming onto the front straight away now. Big crowd in the house here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And Dan H, for his time, he will go to position 11. So position 11 for Dan H. Got them with a 31.47. Plenty of room for improvement though.
Rain together, you can enter the circuit and start your laps. Trevor Teal, lucky last. You can drive to the pit exit line, please.
Always good when there's room for improvement. The only way is up. So can he go better than a 31.47 here in qualifying? You betcha. Position 5 for Dan H, a 30.83, a 30.83 for Dan H, who will find himself in position number 5. So final driver out on circuit at the moment, it is Trevor Teal. Trevor will be the final driver out on circuit. We've got Braden Sagasa out on track at the moment for his first time lap in qualifying for round 7 of the FSM Eseries. Of course, Season 6 is presented by SimRacingleagues.org, so make sure you check them out on social media and head to their website. If you're looking to join a sim racing league, whether it be on iRacing or another platform, head to SimRacingleagues.org.au and they'll be able to point you in the right direction for a league that suits your needs. For Braden Sagasa, how about third place if you don't mind? A 30.58 for Sagasa, and he's looking to beat a 30.47 to put himself on pole position. He's 300ths away from a front row start across the finish line. What can he do this time by? Puts himself on the front row, second place, a 30.53. It's a 30.53, and it's the quickest of the Chevys that we've seen for Braden Sagasa, who finds himself in position 2 with one car to come. Excellent lap from Sagasa. He's got some speed tonight. There's Trevor Teal all the way from America. He's been a regular the past couple of seasons for FSM Eseries. Also races on a Thursday night in the OzRX Rally League. So check them out on social media, OzRX. Rallycross racing on a Thursday night. Australia's premium Rallycross Racing League. Head on over and check them out. But for Trevor Teal, it's all about 4 wheels on the tarmac tonight around the oval of Charlotte. 31.00 or 31 neat for Trevor Teal to find himself in position 11. Can he break into the top 10? He'll have to go at 31.66 to be able to do that. Some tight times at the top of the tables tonight. So here we go, Trevor Teal, last driver out on track. At the completion of this lap, we go racing. And for Trevor Teal, can he break into the top 10? He sure can. 10th position, a 30.93. 30.93 for Trevor Teal. He goes 10th fastest. Oh, he's had a big one there after the checkered flag as well. Plenty of damage to the front of the Ford Mustang. But it's after the finish line, so the lap will count.
That's it for qualifying of that session here in a moment. Congrats to Cam Thornton taking pole.
So the qualifying results for tonight are up on the screen. 13 drivers plus the 2 that didn't record times.
Alrighty,
so we'll have a field of 15 to send us on our way at Charlotte Motor Speedway for round 7.
It has been capped at 45.4 litres. Theoretically, this should be a 2-stop. There'll also be a compulsory caution or 2 to spice things up if there isn't already many cautions out there. We'll be using iRacing's new start zone feature. For the start, the leader is to hold the pace until the green flag drops. For every subsequent restart, the leader is to hold their pace, their pace under the pace limit until they are within the Geico start zone, outlined on the lines on the track and blue Geico outside wall markings. Within that start zone, they can accelerate any time before the start finish. Any instance, feel free to call them out to race control. Best of luck.
So top 15 set to race with myself, of course, and Liam Jensen in race control. So that means we're not too far away from a race start. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with tonight's feature event from Charlotte Motor Speedway for round 7 of the FSM Eseries presented by Sim Racing Leagues.
Hang on, we're not going green, not going green.
Start has been extended 1 lap due to a crash under warm-up. We're off to a great start here, boys.
Ready to rock and roll here from round 7 of the FSM Eseries. We're not far away from a green flag start. It'll be Cam Thornton on the front row from Braden Sagassa with young Alex Gardner alongside dual champion of FSM Jordan Malark in the 96. So there's plenty of speed up the front of the field. There's plenty of speed through the field. And as you go back down to the rear, for the likes of Aaron Obersteller, who didn't set a time in qualifying, he'll be looking to come through the fields. So field is set. We've got 100 laps in the books, ready to rock and roll. And round 7 of the FSM Eseries is underway. Cam Thornton, absolute blinder for Sagassa. He's got Malark in the back, and there's problems back in the pack for Matty Feldman, who looks to be facing the wrong way. Looks to get away with it though. Or there's that a bit of front end damage? No, car looks okay and he'll continue on. Of course, we do have a couple of cautions, a competition caution as well as a compulsory pit stop as well, as they look 3 wide early on in turn number 4. They're racy. They know they've got 100 laps in the books. But you know what? They don't really care. They're ready to roll from the get-go. Sagassa up high, Cam Thornton down low. Your top 2 are how they started for qualifying. So the front row still side by side. Jordan Malark slotted into 3rd with Alex Gardner 4th. And Dan H, he is currently in position 5. So early race loser Matt Feldman, who's lost a ton of ground after being involved in an accident before turn 1. So luckily it's happened on lap 1. He's got 99 laps to find his way back up towards the front of the fields. Pace is hot earlier, 30.67 for Jordan Malark. Of course, they'll get the courtesy of the slipstream, so don't be surprised if we see laps quicker than qualifying, as they take advantage of the car in front cutting through the air. Of course, less resistance on the front of the next-gen NASCAR, which allows them to cut through the air nice and cleanly. Sagassa, the only one looking to go high at the moment, and he's starting to lose a little bit of ground as Jordan Malark slots into 2nd. Alex Gardner now looking down the inside, and Thornton is starting to break away, a 30.51 last time by. So they'll want to keep in that slipstream. They won't want to let Cam get too far in front, as he goes a 30.38. Cam Thornton is setting the time sheets alight early on. Of course, it's 100 laps in the books. You don't want to burn your tyres too early. Otherwise, of course, you'll get caught a little bit later on, especially as we bunch the field back up with the competition caution a little bit later on. Sagassa looking racy up high, though. He's liking the high line up towards the wall. And they're going side by side once again with Jordan Malark, who's stuck down on that bottom line. Alex Gardner not sure which way to go, which driver to follow. But he's comfortable there in position 4 with Dan H, the blue car further afield, in position 5. A couple of racing looking groups back here as well. So that's Sean Borg, who's up to position number 8 at the moment. And he's up 5 places after starting position 13. So racing there with Tom Brown at the moment in the back part of the top 10. Trevor Teal behind them. So this guy's putting on a good battle early. Tom looking down low, and Sean's still being able to fend off at the moment as Trevor Teal starts to close in. Matt Feldman, he gets the pass done there on the second of the Americans in the field, Hector Sierra Jr. And Feldman up to position 12 in the 12. So what have we got? Feldman, he's about 9 seconds off the lead, so didn't lose too much time in that incident on lap number 1. We'll keep an eye on that time, and if he starts to plug away, of course, as he's passing cars, he may lose a bit of time, but he's also getting that advantage of the slipstream. He can use a little bit more velocity coming through the field as well. Is that? That's the 56 of Lockie Platten, who's running similar colours to Alex Gardner, who's in 3rd place. I was about to say, don't tell me Alex has had a problem, but he hasn't. So all is good in the world. Top 3 as they stood last time when we saw them. So Feldman not losing any time to your race leader, still 9.5 seconds behind. But how's this? Cam Thornton, he shot away in the Surf Toyota, number 94, white line, Team DGR Racing. 1.4 seconds to lead back to Jordan Malark, who's in position 7. He's got 1.5 seconds over Alex Gardner. Now he's racing with Braden Sagassa. So these two putting on a good battle for 3rd and 4th at the moment. As we round out lap 11 is what we're currently on. Lap 11 of 100. It'll be 100. So these guys, best laps of the race, separated by just a 100th of a second, if you don't mind. You can see there, that's Alex Gardner to Stewart. So Gardner now, he's got Matt Stewart and Connor Nixon for company. So this is position 4, 5 and 6. Gardner just starting to lose a little bit of time. Might have used up the tyres, the best of the tyres early on. He was playing the short game and trying to get the best track position he can. So now it's a matter of hanging on. Matty Stewart, Connor Nixon, they're moving their way through. Sagassa the first of the Chevs. So top 3, you've got Toyota, Ford, Chev. Ford, Chev, Ford, Ford, Chev, Ford, Toyota, your top 10. So depending on your favourite manufacturer, there's plenty going on as well. So Malar and Sagassa has been able to get back on the rear bumper of Malar here, and he's brought Matty Stewart along for some company in the Ford labelled Mustang. Oh, big step sideways there for Sagassa up against the wall, did well. The first real moment we've seen in this race from any of the drivers on track.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The yellow flag comes out. Everyone gets a chance to take a breather.
Yes, mate.
Not sure what the yellow is for there. Whether there is an incident or maybe some debris on track. Well, I'm sure we'll endeavour to find out. But anyway, the safety car will come out and take control of the field.
Safety car's on the back straight.
And for Jordan Malark, Cam Thornton taking the opportunity to come into pit lane.
You're a funny man, Selvin. Safety car's at turn 3 now. It's not compulsory yellow.
But while there is a yellow flag, we'll take the opportunity to take a quick ad break, and we'll come back straight after this for the resumption of tonight's feature event, the 100 lappers from Charlotte Motor Speedway, the NASCAR Next Gen, for round 7 of the FSM E-Series.
Safety car is on the back straight, guys. Yeah, because you'll be at the back of the pack. So you gain your lap back, you'll be at the back of the pack.
Green, green, green.
Racing is back underway, and here we go. 24 laps in the books. We're about a quarter of the race distance through our round 7 Monday night of season 6 FSM Eseries action. So after that yellow flag period, Jordan Malarkey, your race leader at the moment. Cam Thornton, of course, has already pitted. One of the drivers that pitted for tyres, so he finds himself back in position 4 at the moment. 3 wide, big contact. Cam Thornton, Alex Gardner, and the 4 of Matt Stewart all involved. Disaster for your pole sitter. Alex Gardner with issues as well. Heavy contact. And Cam, the front of that car is not looking like it did at the start of the race. You can see massive damage to the number 94 Surf Toyota. Oh, as we cut to the shot, they were 3 wide, and it just they were all heading towards the wall. So safety car
Copy, Alex. Sorry, man, I can't do anything about that. It must have just closed on you as I called the safety car.
Problems for Cam Thornton as the caution comes out once again. Jordan Malark, Braden Sagassa and Connor Nixon, your top 3. But while we've got the safety car again, we'll take a quick ad break and we'll come back straight after this. But make sure if you see the QR code come up on the screen, make sure you go onto it, have a look at the website, grab yourself some FSM merch, see all things going on FSM Motorsport. There'll be the E-Series, or a series that we're competing in. So if you see the QR code, head along, have a look. You can also find some of our merch on our Facebook page. We'll be right back after this ad break for the resumption of play in round 7 of the FSM Eseries.
safety cars at turn 4. Slow down out of the last corner, guys. All good, all good. Make sure you're following the instructions of what line to go, guys. Inside, outside. I see 5 of you all on the inside line.
Green flag, green flag.
Copy that, mate.
So Jordan Malark leading us away. Second safety car period complete. The second restart. Malark has been able to shoot away from the rest of the fields. And we've still got, just having a look, we've got 14 drivers in action. Matt Stewart, unfortunately, succumbing to damage in that incident that we saw that brought out the second safety car. So Matt Stewart, the only driver so far to be out of this race. Cam Thornton, after those issues in that accident, finds himself back up into position 4. So crew did a great job to get the damage fixed on that car. He's back underway. Which is good to see. Car looking reasonably quick once more. He still has the fastest lap of this race, a 30.38. So he's got plenty of speed in the car when it matters. Of course, setting the pole as well. Alex Gardner now looking to get some redemption after being involved in that accident with Stewart and Thornton. And he's having a battle with Dan Ashew. He's got his hands full as he slides back to position 6. So Alex had the race all ahead of him really after qualifying in position 3. But he just hasn't had the race pace, so had plenty of pace over the one lap for qualifying, but hasn't been able to transition that into race speed. As they come down the back straight away, you can see Dan Ashe already putting a couple of car lengths on the young fella. In fact, it was Matty Feldman he was having a battle with, and it's Dan Ashe that's coming up on his backside rather quickly. The tune of half a second, but Dan Ashe has got Aaron Obersteller for company. Boy, we haven't even mentioned Aaron tonight. There's been that much going on so far, and some good battles at the front of the field. That Aaron, he'll be looking to put his hand up, put his name at the front of the list to say, hey, don't forget about me, I'm in with a chance as well. And yes, you are, Aaron, you absolutely are. You're up 8 places into position number 7 as we reach lap number 36 complete, and we're on lap 37. So drivers looking to get back into that rhythm, as we had a good run for our first safety car period, and then it wasn't much between the first and the second. All drivers having already completed a pit stop. Not sure who's taken tyres and who hasn't, as the lap car does well there to stay out of the road. So Jordan Malark, your race leader, at 6 seconds separating your top 9 on the racetrack. Jordan doing it nice and comfortably at the moment. He's got just under a 1 second lead over Connor Nixon, who's done a nice job, up 9 places. Equal hard charger with Aaron Obersteller, who is up to position 6. So got the pass done on Alex Gardner. As we said, Alex just starting to just not having the race pace that we saw from him, what we thought we might see from him anyway. But he's got Tom Brown coming up behind, and we know Tom not scared to go for the pass. And there they go, Gardner and Tom Brown. They've got Tom's got 7 tenths to catch up there though, as Aaron Obersteller, the purple demon, up in position 6. He shot away 1.5 seconds. He's already got over Alex Gardner.
Didn't catch that.
Aaron, the next victim is Matty Feldman, and I don't think Matty's going to be as easy to pass. As Connor Nixon just drops down the field back to position 4. So the top couple starting to bunch together here. Malark's still got a 1.5 seconds. You can see Sagasa and Kemi Thornton Here we go. Race starting to liven up as they catch on to some back traffic. Jordan Malark, the first of those drivers. But here we go. Cam Thornton. On board with Cam now. Lap car does well. Stays to the right-hand side of the picture. He's in the slipstream here. The benefit of being in the slipstream is not only are you quicker, as you can see they're looking to get... Oh! Nothing in it between these two at the moment. And as Cam just had to button off the throttle, you can see the space is already lapped. But Cam definitely stronger in the corners at the moment. Now I'd only be guessing, but I reckon he would have stopped the tyres. And that's why he's got this extra pace up his sleeve. Last lap by for Cam Thornton, 32.42. So he's actually a tenth slower than Sagasa that time by. 32.02 for Matty Feldman. So he's back there as well. And he's on the outside of Connor Nixon. Slots back down into the slipstream. Does the over and under. Nice work, Matty Feldman gets the pass done. Here comes the number 12. So Matty Feldman, X-Series champion for FSM as well, season 3 if my memory serves me correctly. And of course Matty racing this weekend out at Lakeside. So if you're on the north side of Brisbane looking for something to do, Matty will be racing the Mitsubishi Lancer around Lakeside. It's a bit of a weapon too, is the Lancer. So next target for Matty Feldman, Cam Thornton. A couple of and Cam Thornton, the current number 1. Current reigning champion of FSM Eseries. So here we go, Feldman. Getting onto the back of the top 3 now. He's battled his way through from a lap 1 incident which sent him to the rear. As we reach the halfway mark of this one. As we cut to a bit of a wider shot there, how's that? That's your top 5 on the racetrack. Separated by a second. So Jordan Malark from Braden Sagasa, Cam Thornton, Matt Feldman, Connor Nixon, and Aaron Oberstell is 2 seconds further back, but he's looking to get involved in the action as well. You reckon Jordan's just racing a calculated race at the moment. He's just measuring where he needs to be. Oh, Thornton right into the back of Sagasa there. I thought he was going to make contact, but he does well not to. As this is the longest green flag running we've seen tonight without safety cars. So how good is this? Typical NASCAR-esque style racing. Oval racing. They're putting on a great show here. On a Monday night, FSM E-Series, round number 7, season 6. And it's all presented by SimRacingleagues.org. Wherever you're watching from, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you spread the word, spread the love, give us a like, give us a follow. Doesn't take much to hit the like button. It's always much appreciated. It's a great community at FSM, great E-Series to be involved in. Oh, they're looking to go 3 wide. Connor Nixon there in position 5, the purple car. He looks racy, but he can't get through at the moment. Here we go, he's got a little bit of a run on. He's going to go around the outside as Cam Thornton has to block for Matt Feldman, trying to get a nose in. So Nixon up on the high line in the purple car. It's Feldman in the number 12, the white and black. And then it's Cam Thornton in the black. Toyota Racing. Surf Toyota. This is the view from Matt Philbin in the number 12. He's currently in position 5. You can see the battle immediately ahead is Connor Nixon and Cam Thornton. And further up mid-corner is Jordan Malark and Braden Sagassa. Malark still leading this one. So last lap by a 30.57, a 30.53, 30.38 for Cam Thornton. He got real wide and looks to come back down onto Matty Feldman, but did well to hold his position mid-track and avoid contact with the number 12, who was down low, looking to make a move. But they've both lost a little bit of ground there. Connor Nixon, well, he's come through from position 5 and finds himself in position 3, and looking, he's on the charge. Last lap around a 30.53. Sorry, that's his best lap. Last lap around a 32.44. 4/10 quicker. As Jordan Malark now has to settle back to position number 2. And Braden Sagassa now your race leader. So change for the lead, and that's Sagassa further up ahead. He shot out to a 7/10 lead. As Nixon looking to get past Jordan Malark. He's got pace here. Nixon, what can he do as he looks down the inside? Is he going to grab position 2? Not quite. Well, he does now. I think there was a little bit of a bump and run there, but that's Malark not giving up on the outside. Right up against the wall. These two putting on a great battle for position 2 and 3 at the moment. There's battles everywhere in the top 5. Oh, another little bit of a bump there from Malark, just letting you know. A little bit of return serve. If it was tennis, I certainly reckon that was the old Curios underarm. Nixon just running a little bit high there, but I think he's got the tyre life to do that. Malark still running measured. I don't think Malark's not got the pace. I just think he's running a smart race here. It's lap 56. We're just over halfway. Thanks to Alex Gardner Racing for liking the stream. Good to have Alex out on track tonight. And good to have Alex involved in the E-Series. So Sagassa, he's bolted away a little bit here. 32.93. Last time by though, Connor Nixon 3/10 quicker as they come across the stripe to complete lap number 56. Identical lap times from your top 2. They're 3/10 quicker than Jordan Malark in position 3. Feldman. He's there in the number 4. Cam Thornton's come into pit lane. As the crew goes to work. And in come the rest of our drivers. So here we go, all important pit lane battle. We'll see how they come out. So Cam Thornton, of course, the first to pit. We'll see what Cam can do. Whether the drivers are going for 4 tyres or maybe going for 2. So there we go. Sagassa comes out. Connor Nixon second. Matty Feldman third. And out in 4th is Aaron Obersteller. Jordan Malark still in pit lane. So Malark, that was a long stop. In fact, he actually went a lap longer. So hopefully they didn't get caught too much behind the lap car there. Oh, big problems there for the 7, but I think the 7, which is Hector Sierra Jr. Yes, big accident. Hopefully all of our drivers avoid that one. But that is going to bring on the caution. I thought, gee, that's carrying a bit of speed to go into pit lane. But it was a big accident for Hector Sierra Jr., one of our American and visiting drivers, who unfortunately and thankfully has avoided all of our lead racers. Shot across the infield and shot across the finish line, but avoided those that were at the front of the field. Would have been a hard stopping moment for some coming at a rate of knots, but that's all good. Avoided it, but the caution comes out just after the pit stop. Ironically enough,
safety cars on the back
bunch
straight.
the field
about
back
to
up.
turn 3.
So we'll take ourselves another safety car interval, and we'll be straight back after this for the green flag in our third restart tonight for FSM Eseries Round 7, brought to us by SimRacingleagues.org.
Safety cars about to enter turn 3 on the back straight. Safety cars in the middle of 3 and 4. Alrighty guys, make sure you follow your little black boxes in the middle of your screen there on what side of the track you will be on. Left or right. Seen it a few times now, a few of you at the back with single file. Alright, Brad, you have to hold your speed until you get in the blue Geico start zone. You may accelerate any time during that point before the start-finish line.
Alrighty, so here we go. Resumption of play. Restart number 3, not too far away.
Green flag.
We've got the restart zone in effect, and it is green flag racing. Braden Sagasa. What a start he's had. He's already got car lengths over the field. He'll be looking to break the toe as quickly as he possibly can. He's got Jordan Millar, multiple series champion for FSM, in behind. Connor Nixon, well, we saw the pace he had before that safety car. And Cam Thornton, Aaron Overstell and Matty Feldman, your top 6. Alex Gardner in position 7. I don't think he's got the race speed, but you never know. There's still 34 laps left in the books. Top 4 going side by side, 2 by 2. Malark to the inside, your new race leader. And change for position once more at the front of the field. Connor Nixon, look at the speed he's carrying. Boy, oh boy. Well, 1.68. I think he's being shot out of a cannon. Just the exit speed that car's finding from the corners is impressive. 30.61, fastest lap of the race for Aaron Oversteller, fastest lap of the race for Alex Gardner, fastest lap of the race for Tom Brown. So these guys starting to find some speed through the mid-pack. Aaron Oversteller, your hard charger, up 10 places. And a big hello to Mr. Redo, who's tuning in. Let us know where you're tuning in from, Redo. What social media site are you tuning in from tonight? Which one is it, mate? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitch? YouTube? On the YouTube? MySpace? No, we're not on MySpace. I'm sure we could be if it's. I don't even know if it's still a thing. Anyway, back to the racing. Cam Thornton, he has come from 3rd to take the lead out of this one from Malark and Sagasa. So new race leader once more. Through the Facebook. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So Cam Thornton, he had the early pace in this one. He shot out and had really a sort of 2.5 lead. Did Cam, and then problems arose. He was involved in an incident. Crew worked hard, got the car fixed, and here he is leading round 7 of the FSM Eseries. 70 laps in the books, 30 to go. You're watching it on the big screen through the Chromecast. Put us on the big. I'm sure someone will have us on the big screen. I want to know who the furthest person away from the Gold Coast is watching. There's not many people watching, but surely we can. Is there anyone from overseas? I asked this question the other night when I was commentating at Willowbank, and I tell you, I didn't think I'd find anyone further than Mackay. And then someone popped up from Swan Hills, so always funny when you ask a crowd a question and you get an answer you weren't expecting. Oh, Benny Bishop, we're all in the same biz. Everyone knows I'm a big Benny Bishop fan. Got to meet, got my 5 seconds of fame to meet Benny Bishop at the Winter Nationals back at Willowbank in June. That was got the heart racing. It was exciting. He was busy filming, so didn't get to chat for too long. Who knows? Maybe we'll get him as a guest commentator one night. Who knows? Action back on track though, heating up. It's gone from a mild to a hot pretty quickly on the scale of Nando's if you're playing at home. We started the stream at the herb and garlic stage, but now we're really starting to go through the heat ratings. There's top 5. And out of nowhere, here comes Alex Gardner into position 5. Matt Feldman, he's dropped back with Aaron Obersteller. So have we seen the last hurrah from Matty Feldman? There's still 26 laps in the books. But Alex Gardner, well, gee, isn't this a surprise? Hasn't had race pace all night, but when it counts, which is at the end, he's looking to come on strong. So he's tucked in behind Connor Nixon. Jordan Malark's up high and he's lost a ton of ground there, a couple of car lengths. So he'll slot back to position 5, but he's got some momentum around the outside of Alex Gardner. Don't count out Aaron Obersteller and Matt Feldman. This is a 7-car battle for the lead. Here we go. Boy, if we've got this for the last 26 laps, we're in for a treat. They're nearly 3 wide and the race has come alive. I would have expected this to last 10 laps, not with 26 left on the board. It's going to end in tears for someone, you reckon? It would have to, surely. These guys pushing the limits. And here we go, diving down low, Jordan Malark. Using every piece of available track space. Alex Gardner was very close to the wall there. As he's now battling with Aaron Obersteller and Matty Feldman. 7 cars. 7 cars separated by a second. 3/4 race distance reach. We've got a quarter left in the books. Sagasa leads once more from Jordan Malark. Connor Nixon there in 3rd place. There is no comfortable position in the top 7. These guys are racing the absolute limits of these next-gen NASCARs and the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we're in for a finish here. So Malark back to the front now. Sagasa back to 2nd. Cam Thornton, he's in position 5. Alex Gardner in position 4 currently. They're swapping left, right and centre for positions back in the minor placings. And Matty Feldman sneaks through now to 4th place. So this one you think he's done. He's hit the reset button and he's on the charge. This is great to watch. How good is this on a Monday night for FSM? Here we go. So you've got 9 drivers on the lead lap, 7 of them separated by now 2 seconds. So Malark still hiding from Sagasa. Connor Nixon coming with another burst of wind here as he looks to apply pressure onto the back bumper of Jordan Malark and Braden Sagasa. Top 3 plus Matty Feldman now getting back in on the action have bolted from the from the 7 that we had. Cam Thornton's now the driver in 7th position. May have blown the top off the tyres. And he's starting to lose grip. Alex Gardner there in 6th, still trying to hold on. He had race pace all of a sudden, but did he go too hard too early? And then Aaron Obersteller up 10 places. He's having a barnstorming race after qualifying terribly. So Gasser applying pressure back to Malark. Still 19 laps left to run. These guys, can they keep this up for 19 laps? We're in for a treat if they can. This is so cool to watch. Malark, Sagasa, Connor, Nixon right there now, your top 3. Here we go. On board with Connor Nixon in position number 3 now. You can hear just how much they're off the throttle in the corners. Trying to square the car up on exit and then get the foot back down to the firewall as quickly as possible. Maximise the straight acceleration running to use as little of the tyre as possible and save a little bit of rubber for the end of the race. Still feels like with 26 to go, there were 7 of them battling and just, and you felt like it was going to be on for hell for leather, but it just still feels like we're in a bit of a holding pattern. They've all sort of backed off a little bit. They're all running their own races. They're all finding their own rhythms. But what we do know is we're on lap 84 of 100. We know it's the FSM Eseries round number 7. And we know you're watching right here on Full Set Motorsport on a Monday night. Giddy up, yeehaw! Here we go, folks. 15 laps left to run. On board with Connor Nixon. 2 Chevys in the top 3 hunting down the Ford, which is currently leading in the hands of Jordan Millar. 2 Toyotas behind him, Matty Feldman and Aaron Obersteller. It's a good even spread. And we still don't know. Anyone could win this race. Tom Brown's come into the pits, but top 7 all on the lead lap. And absolutely any of those 7, Trevor Teal in position 7, are a chance for a win. Oh, Cam Thornton's got some problems. Cam Thornton's got some big problems. Cam Thornton has some very big problems indeed as he tries to keep it off the wall. No, he can't.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, Cam Thornton. Second time tonight we've seen the car heavily damaged. Had the thing
Alrighty guys,
crossed
that was your
up,
compulsory caution out now.
and the yellow flag is out on track for that man there, Cam Thornton. It's just not been his night, has it? He's tried so hard, the pole sitter, and he's had the pace, but it just won't be enough.
Safety car is entering the back
For
straight now.
Cam Thornton, that will be his night as far as a win goes. Done and dusted. The championship points leader. Boy, oh boy, he's been a picture of consistency, but that'll be it for Cam. So yellow flag comes out. We're going to bunch them up, even though they were bunched up. Here we go. Safety car will take control of the field. We'll take one more safety car interval, and we'll be back with the 4th restart tonight. The sprint to the checkered flag straight after this.
Safety cars on the main straight.
Green, green, green.
Restart number 4 is underway, and there is just 8 laps left in the books. Well, if it's anything to go by from lap 26, guess what? It's going to be an absolute humdinger to the finish line. Braden Sagasa, Jordan Malak looks down low, looks high. He commits to the high line. Sagasa commits to the low line. These two have shot away from the field once more. There's contact between the two mid-corner, but they continue racing to the finish line. There'll be 7 laps left this time by. And boy, oh boy, Alex Gardner finds himself in position 3. Connor Nixon in 4. Aaron Overstella in 5. And Matty Feldman in 6. Cam Thornton, courtesy of a fast repair, he's still a chance. He's still in the lead lap. He's still in position 7. 9 drivers still in the lead lap, and Sean Borg's looking for a top 10 finish there as well as he rounds out the back of the field. Alex Gardner moves into position 2. He's having a fantastic season 7 is Alex. He's definitely up in the top 10 in points, and he's found some speed late in the race. Oh, problems for Sagasa. He finds himself up in the fence. And look at the momentum he's lost. Half a straightaway. Is there any other damage to the number 2 machine who has been
Caution, yellow flag.
leading this race? Oh, we're going to go caution once more. Oh, big problems on the front straightaway. Oh, no. Alex Gardner, Sean Borg's involved as well. After he was doing so well to keep the car nice and straight. Looks to be problems with the back of that car. Oh, Sagasa, Alex Gardner. No. Was running in second place when there was problems. And Brandon Sagasa, well, he's maybe caught a bit of a lucky break there. He'll find himself back in 8th. But is the damage already done? Well, this race has come alive in the second half, that's for sure. And we knew it would. There's been action aplenty in the last 20 laps. It'll be interesting to see. I still can't pick a winner from here. They're dropping like flies. Matty Feldman coming into the pits. So I wonder if this is strategic from Matty Feldman. Well, these guys, are they going to be able to come out onto the lead lap? Are these? They're taking tyres by the looks of it.
Where are you going, bro?
There's problems for Alex Gardner. You can see the front of that car. And he might be out of this one, unfortunately.
Damn.
So Matty Feldman taking advantage of the yellow flag, going to a bit of a different strategy here. So not too many laps left in the books here. As we cross behind the safety car. 3 laps left to run, in fact. And look who's in position 2. Has that absolutely terrible qualifying and now finds himself in position 2. Nice work, Aaron Overstella.
Shame Alex with the big hit at the end there, mate.
So here we go, lights are out on the safety car.
We have ourselves a green light checker.
And just as called by race control, Liam Jensen. I'm sure he's enjoying this one as much as we are. We've got ourselves an old-fashioned green-white checker. So they'll take the green flag. Next lap by will be the white flag, which of course will be the final lap, and then the checkered flag for one of these drivers, a well-deserved FSM E-Series Round 7 victory. And I'll tell you what, with the battles we've seen tonight, it will be very well-deserved. A smaller field, and you can see there we've only got about half the field finishing. But there's been some tough racing, some hard racing, and you just don't know who's going to win. Tom Brown's still a chance there in position 5. Safety car pulls in. Jordan Millark, Aaron Obersteller, your front row. In the restart zone, it is green, green, green. 2 laps left to run now for these drivers. And Millark has absolutely shot away here as Aaron Obersteller looks to hold on to second place. But here comes the American Trevor Teal. How's this? The Silent Assassins come from nowhere to be position 3. 3 wide into turn number 3. Here we go. Aaron Obersteller up high. Tom Brown in the middle. Trevor Teal down low. They're 3 wide as the white flag comes out. Oh, problems there. Who's that that's gone around? Braden Sagas has had an absolute stinker of the last 10 laps. Matty Feldman rounding out the field at the moment for those battling here, and Jordan Millark. It's going to be tough to beat Cam Thornton. He has had a tough night at the office, but he's battled adversity and now finds himself a chance for P2. I don't think they're going to catch Jordan Millark as they come across the finish line. He shot away, 1.2 seconds the lead. Your dual FSM Eseries champion, Jordan Millark, will cross the line in position 1. They're going here, there and everywhere across the finish line. Anywhere but straight were Trevor Teal and it looked like Matty Feldman as well there. But in the end, it was comfortable after the green-white checker. Jordan Millark will take home our E-Series Round 7. Brought to us by SimRacingleagues.
Alrighty, that was a pretty stellar finish there, guys. 6 and 2nd
feature
round. Our top
victory.
3 is Jordan Millark, Cameron Thornton, Aaron Obersteller, just getting 3rd place there at the end by 1/1000. A bit of a race of attrition there, but you guys made it through. Hopefully see you all next week. Thanks for coming along.
It certainly was a war of attrition, and here we go. Millark. Light him up, my friend. And it sounds like the engine has expired on the number 196 Ford Mustang. And that is a race win for Jordan Millark. As we bring up your race results, it was Millark by 1.2 seconds in the end. Strong finish to the green-white checker. Cam Thornton battled adversity to finish 2nd. And that is a fantastic result after being involved in some incidences throughout the 100 laps. Aaron Obersteller, hard charger, plus 12 positions gained, will finish in position 3, and that is a great result for Aaron. And I think it's been a while since we've seen Aaron on the podium as well, so good to see Aaron up there in P3. Trevor Teal, how's this? Position 4 for the American. A great result on home soil, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Matt Feldman will come home in position 5. He was a chance at different stages throughout the night, but P5 is what he will finish. Tom Brown, strong towards the end, come home in position 6. Sagasa, it'll be the night that was for Braden. He was a chance right up until the last 5 or so laps and will finish in position 7. Connor Nixon was a chance as well, finishes 8th on 96 laps. Alex Gardner, another one of those drivers unlucky and just involved in an incident at the wrong time of the night, in position 9. Sean Borg will be classified as your 10th finisher. And then non-finishers tonight will be Hector Sierra Jr., Dan H., Nathan Ramsey, Lockie Platten, and Matt Stewart, who was involved in a big one earlier in proceedings. A big night at the office, 100 laps in the books, and the lone qualifying format, which allows us to give our stars of the show, the drivers, a chance to let loose for 2 laps of their own in qualifying. It was a good night for Jordan Millark, taking the win in round 7 of the FSM Eseries, the 3rd round of the Charlotte Block. Next week we will round out the Charlotte Block and meet the halfway point of season 7. We hope you can join us next Monday in what will be hopefully just as good as tonight. The racing was sensational. Make sure you catch the replays on YouTube, Twitch, or the Facebook page. And give us a like or a share or a comment. And check out the website as well for all things FSM merch. Thanks to Sim Racing Leagues for presenting Season 7 for us. We'll see you next Monday from the team here at Full Send Motorsport.